Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How is everyone this evening? How are you all doing? Welcome to your defense for the evening. So, what have we got for you? Well, I've got about 5 million zombies. Not only that, guess who's back, ladies and gentlemen? Back for some extreme vengeance. We've got our lovely trolls. So, what you're going to be doing today is a bit of a VIP defense mission. So over here, we have this little town here, where you currently have about 10,000 muskets. And also, you've got about 200 explosive arrows. However, you're not going to be allowed to purchase any more explosive arrows this evening. This is all that you're allowed, so you've got to protect them well. However, the ultimate objective over here, ladies and gentlemen, is the VIP. This is your VIP for the evening. This is a Roman general. If he should die at any point, your defense for the evening will be over. Well, not for the evening, but for the round will be over. And the kill counter from the moment where he dies will be taken regardless of how many defenders are left. So, it is all down to you guys to defend this chap here. So, let's kick it off and get our first kill counter for the evening. Hey Harry, hey Samyak, hey Legacy, hey Fig Jam, hey Bits. How's it all going, everyone? As you can see, already starting off, we've got a lot of explosive arrows. Like I said, that there is 200 explosive arrows here. However, you guys are not going to be allowed to purchase any more explosive arrows. These 200 are all you've got, so you're going to have to use them as effectively as you possibly can. As you can see, you've also got the 10,000 muskets here. Now, recently in my videos, I've learned not to underestimate the power of muskets. They can actually be quite powerful. Let's have a look over here then. At our front lines, zombies swarming in, trying to take on these muskets. How are your arrows doing over here? Absolutely wonderful. Hello, Brandon. So, let me just get your first poll of the evening set up. I think you might like some of the units here. Some of you might be a little bit disappointed, who knows? We'll find out. So what we at now? First, oh my gosh, 35,000 kills so far, ladies and gentlemen. Not a bad inning. You guys, by the way, are on team 2, just to avoid any confusion. Look at this lovely little body power we've got going on here. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, I wish the muskets had bayonets too as well. That'd be absolutely brilliant. How are we doing over here? The VIP is still alive. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as this guy dies, that is it. Regardless of how many defenders left, your round is over. So I'm going to be trying to keep an eye on him, making sure he doesn't die before all these do. Oh, by the way, you're not allowed to move this guy. He stays there. It's up to you to build a defense around him. So, it should get quite interesting, really, trying to defend this VIP. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your first poll of the evening is now live. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to purchase. As our first bunch of zombies get towards the Roman general here. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on him here now. Like I said, as soon as this guy dies, the defense is over. And there he goes, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's call it 79,500, that was. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and end our first poll of the evening. Let's have a look who won. Heavy Knights won there. Wonderful. So that's just gone ahead and purchased yourself 1,590 Heavy Knights. So, would you guys like these Heavy Knights? You got the north, you got the south. Split the knights into each flank. Yeah, no problem. Let's divide these by 2. So that is 2 groups of 795. Stick them in a square, stick them on guard. So you want these guys near the generals. Yeah, near the general, should I say, over here and over here. I'm waiting. No, you can't move the VIP, Samyak. I already said that. The VIP stays here. You cannot move him at all. So where do you guys want these heavy knights? Put them behind the muskets? Behind the muskets? What do you mean, oh, come on, Samyak? So, each end behind the muskets. On the flanks behind the muskets. Yep, no problem. Got them set to guard mode, so hopefully they should hop in at the last second. Down. There we go. Let's kick this off then. If you haven't already, guys, please do leave a like on the stream. It really helps out the channel and the stream. So let's kick off our defense here. See how these heavy knights handle their stuff. Oh my, just look at them. Aren't they just some of the most beautiful units you've ever seen in a game? I even love this weird little, like, chip they've got in the middle of the forehead. I know it's not a chip. It's like a stud, but it kind of just looks like Illuminati confirmed. Oh, I love this opening volley. These arrows. They just do God's work. You have to love it, don't you, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, just explosive arrows. Absolutely fantastic. I know. I'm not. I should have been salty about them, but no, they're just too good to not use. They're a load of fun. have a look at our kill counters now. 28,000. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Now, the archers that you guys are using are just normal archers, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. These explosive arrows here are the only explosive arrows you will have for the entire game. The archers that you're allowed to buy for 75 are just standard archers. They're a little bit cheaper than the muskets, so you can spam them a little bit more. Just making everyone aware that they are not explosive ones. How are we doing over here? No one has reached the VIP yet. These knights are holding the flanks. Ooh, have we got a blood lake already? Where? Oh, we're certainly starting to get the formings of a blood lake. Oh, what's this one? Is this one over here? What's going on here? There's just like a... No, it's not actually a blood lake yet. It is definitely getting there, though. That floor is definitely painted. So we're at 70,000 kills now. As you can see, the VIP is still untouched. The Romans are, well, it depends what they're against. The Romans are quite good against zombies, but so are the heavy knights. One's just faster than the other. That's what it really is. Both of them are armoured. One is faster than the other. That's how I'd look at it. Hey, Lewis. So you're doing a VIP mission. You got to defend this general here in the middle. As soon as he dies, the round is over, regardless of how many defenders are left. So even if you've got 400,000 units left on the battlefield and this guy dies, the round is over. So it actually looks like them knights did a really good job of distracting the zombies for quite a while, because at this point last time, the zombies were already attacking the VIP. As you can see, the zombies are now working their way towards the VIP line here. So, also, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why you can buy Romans is because you might notice here that these are standard Romans. So you cannot move the VIP line, but you can sure as heck reinforce the VIP line. Here we go then. Let's have a look. Here he is. The VIP is now being attacked. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, 110,500 kills. So, you know what I've gone ahead and forgot to do, ladies and gentlemen? I forgot to go and do the poll, so I'm going to go and do that now. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The poll is now live. Like I said, you can't move any of these units here in the middle, but if you want to purchase Romans, you sure as heck can add them onto this line here. Got no problem with that, if they're Roman, that is. So we'll give that a few more seconds, and then we'll end the poll. So let's have a look. Who won there? There we go. The Romans won that one. So let's take our kill counter, divide that by 50, And that got you 2,210 Romans. Where do you want them? Are you adding them to the VIPs, or are they going in front of the muskets? Roman centre, knights on flank. Line them, yeah, line the Romans in front of the muskets. That seems to be what I've seen a couple of times there. Yeah, front of the muskets. Yeah, that seems to be the general consensus. So we'll stick these ones in front of the muskets. Spread them out a little bit thin as well, just so they can help to start to defend the actual muskets here. So, yeah, guard mode, yeah. So here we are with our 2,000 extra Romans on the field. Let's see how these guys help out. Here we go. The first initial volley. As always, the exploding arrows, ladies and gentlemen. You have to love them. Oh, just like some extreme medieval artillery. So yeah, actually, very good point. Before I forget, I will get the poll ready. So here we can see the Romans going out, trying to take them all on. Hey, Connor. So we can see a very brutal fight is going on at the front line here. The Romans desperately trying to hold them back. But as you can see, the arrows are also joining in here. They are having their own say about what's going on at the Roman front line here. Who's the VIP? So the VIP is at the back over here. It's this Roman general. This lovely little chap here. If he dies, the round is over, regardless of how many defenders are left. Yes, Samyak, you can move everything apart from the VIP in the center and the Romans around him. You are allowed to add Romans to these ranks here, but you're not allowed to move anything here. I love these heavy knights. They do such good work against zombies. Just absolutely slaying them. Like a giant porcupine. Oh my gosh, I really like these explosive arrows. They are just Absolutely brilliant. How's our Roman general doing? He's untouched for now, so we can keep looking over here. Hey Chris, thank you for popping in. Hope you have a good day at work today, mate. Good luck. Yeah, can do, mitts. Thank you, Lewis. How was our VIP doing? Here he comes. He's now starting to come under zombie attack. So your next poll is now live, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and vote on what you want to purchase next, as your VIP is now under attack. And there he goes. So that is 119,800, that was. So let's go ahead and end our poll. Ooh, Heavy Knights one here. So that's 2,396 extra knights. Where are these guys? Tell you what we'll do. So I saw a few. So there you go, guys. There's a poll up at the moment. Go and vote on where you want these chaps adding. So they can go on the general, added to the existing heavy knights, or we can put them in a new group on the front line. Go ahead and vote, guys. Where do you want these heavy knights? So let's end that poll there. It looks like the majority of people wanted them on the general. So that is where we'll go and add them. Bear in mind, guys, you're at 15 out of 18 total. So you can't add too many groups. Groups? I don't know why I keep calling them groups. So that was 2,396 in a square formation, I would be guessing, because that would help protect him the best. Then the Romans on the front, yeah, can do. So let's double it to 6. That should do you for now. Hey, Brown. Oh, I wouldn't know, Legacy, I'm afraid. I don't know how if you can revote. But ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, please do leave a like on the stream. It helps the channel out massively, and it also helps out the stream. SM3. Oh, that would be brilliant. Always love to see the initial volley. I know I've said it every single round now, but these arrows are just absolutely brilliant. I love just seeing them come in and blow up zombies. Oh yeah, Chris, that is fair, but that's why you're able to purchase Romans, because if you noticed, 4 of the groups are Romans, so you can bulk up the defense around here. And of course I had to use a few. But in all fairness, you guys do have the majority. I think I'm using 3 now. I'm using 4 slots at the moment. Your VIP uses 5, so the rest are all you guys. So as you can see, the general this time, a lot more protected. It is a Roman general, Brown. Oh, I know that problem, Legacy. My brain doesn't work half the time. In fact, my Brian hardly ever works. Is he untouched? Yeah, he's still untouched. None of them have bothered you. They're still bothering with the heavy knights over here. Trying to take them all out. As you can see, the muskets laying down absolute firepower here. Ooh, that reminds me, I best go and get the next pole ready. I know, Saviak, that's my favourite part as well. It just flattens them on the floor, and then they all start doing push-ups. Oh, if anything, these explosive arrows are just giving the zombies a workout. Look, push-ups. There we go. Well, the ones who live do push-ups. How are we doing over here? So, yeah, no one has gone towards the VIP yet. The VIP's still there, absolutely untouched. You guys are rapidly approaching your last kill counter. I believe it was 119,000, so you're at 107 so far. Not bad. And, like I said, the Roman general is completely untouched at the moment, though. Having said that, here it goes. See, this is the problem with guard mode. Half of them are now just going to leave this side exposed. Hopefully some of them just get stuck and stay here. There you go. That has stopped the flank from this side now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to purchase next. Yeah, you're not allowed to buy explosive arrows. You've just been given 200. Just because I wanted them on the battlefield. So you have surpassed your last kill count, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. The Roman general still standing. Oh, he's now just stabbing zombies. Here we go. The imminent moment of the VIP's demise. And there he goes, ladies and gentlemen. 143,500. Thank you, John Connor. Very kind of you. Is the VIP now called John Connor, is it? Order! Order in the court! So, let's go ahead and end the poll there. So, who won here? Our Heavy Knights won by an absolute landslide. So, what we're doing with these Heavy Knights, guys? Skynet sent the zombies. Combined power. Do you want these to add both to flanks? Both flanks, yeah? On flanks, yeah? No worries. Let me go ahead. Divide this by 2. Add on our existing amount of 705. So that brings each flank up now to 2,230. Oh my, that should make your flanks stay a lot better, a lot safer for a lot longer. Move flanks forward. Do you guys want these moving up in front with the muskets? Or do you want them attaching like this onto the end, like a blob? Yeah, stick them on the end like a blob. Extend them. Extend them further. I'll tell you what, we'll move them out. We'll get the best of both worlds for everyone. So, they will move out a little bit more. There you go. It's sort of like a triangle. It's a very flat... It's a very flat triangle, but you are sort of making a bit of a triangle here. Oh, make the line wider. Yeah, sure, why not? Stick them at an angle as well. Yes, there's 10,000 trolls too. Knights protect the muskets, so you guys want them in front now? On the flank, like this? Maybe Samyak. There we go. So, what I've done here, I've gone for the best of both builds. There's no general consensus here. People generally want them either in front or behind or on the flanks. So, they're sort of on the flanks, sort of on the front. So, there we go. We'll give it a whirl. Instead of sitting here looking at a screen. Doing nothing. So let's see how the defense does here. You guys are up to 18,895 troops now, by the way. To be fair, I think one of the only things that has actually... no, you know what? No, I'm not going to tell you guys. I'm going to let you guys figure it out for yourself. I was about to help you out then, but why would I do that? I need to kill this VIP as efficiently as possible. I just love these heavy knights. They always look so cool. So, look at this. This is very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. So, with the wraparound now happening by the zombies, because the flank is further out, they are not pushing towards the village as early as they were before. So maybe you guys are actually onto something here with this a little bit. Who knows? The wider your flanks, I suppose, the less likely they are to get to there. Look at these lovely little Romans here in the centre, causing absolute chaos. So I'm going to go ahead and get the next poll ready, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever seen a YouTuber called Soul Swagger Brown? Go look up a YouTuber called Soul Swagger. That's pretty much me. Hey Norse, welcome mate. How's our VIP doing? He's over here. John Connor is absolutely fine. Look at him there, with his little brush hat. Look at the heavy knights here. Absolute legends of war. How we doing over here? Still, none of them have got there yet, and you guys are rapidly approaching your last kill counter as well. So it's, you know, all in all, it's not going too bad for you. Brilliant, isn't it, Brown? To be honest, mate, I think Soul Swagger has got one of the most unique voices to ever cross YouTube. His voice is just so unique. I've never heard a voice like his, ever. It's really weird. And he's like 18 years old or something daft like that. He sounds like he's 40 years old. It's absolutely... I love Soul Swagger. What a legend that guy is. So funny as well. Oh, it's finally happening. The beehive around the VIP nest has finally woken up. So, with that, guess what? Your next poll is live, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to purchase next. Reserve group behind the main group on guard. Yeah, you guys could do that. I mean, it might be good to have some muskets back here. It might be good to have a couple of more melee units on the flanks over here that can push in and cut off any advancing ones. Maybe even some archers, because archers can back up and move around. Hey, something funny. Oh no, he's not weird. It's just his voice. That's all. He's him himself. He's not a weirdo. He's just got the most unique voice I have ever heard. It is. He's actually like, yeah. It's really. I don't know. It's really hard to do. Actually, like talking really weird. It's really hard to do. Oh my god. I cannot do his voice, but it is absolutely captivating. Here we go. The Roman VIP. John Connor here. Now, is about to be eaten by zombies. This is a very different Terminator movie. I don't remember the part where he donned a suit of Roman armor and took on a legion of zombies. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. 169,400 kills. So let's go ahead and end the poll. So you guys want these Romans in the front then? Romans in the front. There's 3,388 of them. Where would you guys like them to go? Added to the ones in front of the muskets, I'm assuming? Yeah. So where are our musket ones? Roman soldiers there. So we need to add on 2,210 to that, which will bring our new number, sorry, 5,598 of them. I'll bring the formation back now. Too much. 4. There we go. That's where it's at now. Front line for the Romans. We'll say, ladies and gentlemen, we haven't actually crashed yet this evening. So, perhaps I've just cursed it. We'll find out. Oh gosh, why is it 144 quality? Okay, I had no idea why it would be at 144 quality, mate. It's being streamed at a much higher quality. So, you should be able to get 1080p out if you've got a good enough connection. Yes, Norse, that is an idea that I've already had. One of the ideas that I really want to do is get the armies of the world and stick them against a horde of 10 million zombies. So, like, if you were to get the entire army of Britain, put them on a front line against the zombies, how long would they last? And do that for each of the countries. I'd like to see. Obviously, we all know that America's going to be at the top of that one. There's no doubt about that. He's got the largest army in the world, so... But it'd be interesting to see about, like, all the other sub-countries, like, between Britain and France who'd win and stuff like that. And between France and Germany. Are you on a phone, Legacy? Or are you on a PC? It actually doesn't, John Connor. A lot of them are reservists and they're not counted in active army numbers. Yeah, it's what's actually classed as military. Like I said, a lot of them are reservists or conscripts, so... Do you actually count them as military? I wouldn't. When it comes to actual trained personnel who've got months and months and months and months of training behind them, that's actual military. On a phone. So there should be a little cog button. Hang on, let me have a look on my phone so I can see properly. There should be a little cog button in the bottom right. And if you click on that, it should have a quality button. And if you click on advanced, you should be able to select your own quality. Typical that my phone decided crashed the moment I tried to look at how to do it on my phone. So how's our VIP doing? Again, totally untouched at the moment. It is when these heavy knights on the flank start to fall. So let me go ahead and get the next poll set up for you guys. The VIP is a Roman general in the centre of town. I believe John Connor had claimed him. So, sorry, I was just getting the poll sorted. So, the VIP is here in the middle. He did have just a thin wall of Romans around him. As you can see, though, the defenders so far have decided to stick a giant blob of heavy knights on him. Oh, good luck, Legacy. Like I said, I hope you're watching from home and you're just connected to your internet via that way, and then you're not using your personal data, because 1080p chews through your personal data use allowance. Ooh, the zombie horde is getting closer. Is the quality like really bad for you guys? Is it like really bad and pixely? Because it shouldn't be. Like I said, it should be at 1080p. Ah, that's good then. No. Quality's fine. I think it might just be a mixed bag for you guys then. I'm gonna say, because it says I've got an excellent connection this end. 192,000 this time, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad at all. Your kill counter is definitely increasing. Gosh, he's actually surviving here. It's hard to keep an eye on him here. So he is actually being defended by a few knights at the moment. If they can push forward, he might be safe for a little bit longer. This is giving you valuable seconds of kill time here. He's still alive. The heavy knights are pushing forward. Ever so slowly. So, ladies and gentlemen, your next poll is now live. Go ahead and vote on what you want to purchase. The Roman general's still alive, ladies and gentlemen. John Connor. Somehow you're still alive here. Your heavy knights came to the rescue. And there he goes, ladies and gentlemen. 202,700 kills. So let's go ahead and end our poll there. Who won? Who won? Who won? Ooh, muskets won here, did they? Okay, things are getting interesting now. So that will get you... Oh gosh. It would help if I used the right math, wouldn't it? Oh, I hate technology sometimes. 2027 muskets that will make. So are these going into the existing musket line? So where are we doing? Existing? Yeah, no problem. So where are our existing ones? There. So that's 202. There we go. Do you want this, do you want the musket line extending, or are you guys happy with how it is? Down to a 5. There you go, that's a nice cover. Let's go give that a whirl, guys. Actually, just because it's going to set my OCD off. There we go. Sorry, they were sticking out at the ends and that was setting my OCD off, so I just brought them in just a tiny little bit. Hopefully we should have some lovely looking folly fire here. Thank you everyone to thank you everyone to people who've liked the stream. It does help out immensely. Thank you. Oh, by the way, guys, how is the sound volume for you? Can you hear the game all right, or is it a bit low? Yeah, I'll turn it up a little bit. Hopefully you guys should be able to hear that all right. Oh, thank you, John Connor. Very kind of you. Can we put all the troops into a square? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, how would you like that? Would you all like the troops into a square? To be honest, I can see that kind of working. Oh, you could do it. To be honest, I kind of think that is not a bad idea by John. And that's not just because he paid money either. Genuinely, from what I've seen, that square formations are the strongest formations in the game. That's all. Especially when it comes to guns. Yeah, John. Of course, John. I'll make a poll for it. So, at the moment... Oh, gosh, no. Not cap. Keep. Hexagon formations are quite good as well. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is a poll up at the moment, whether you want to condense this into a more of a square formation around the generals, or whether you want to keep a front line like this here. I mean, honestly, my personal opinion is that the square formation is the strongest formation that there is. After watching countless videos, after doing countless videos of guns in different formations, the square formation has always proven to be the most effective, simply because there's a lot of overlapping fire with squares. Let's have a look at our kill counters here. Doing wonderfully at the moment. So let's end that poll there. So it does look like most of them want to keep it as is, I'm afraid, John. How are we doing over here? The front line doing excellently. You didn't pay me, John, you donated. And if you're taking that kind of attitude with it, then you don't have to donate again. I'm not really that bothered, to be honest. That's very kind of you, John, but unfortunately we did do a poll and people said no. Unfortunately, John, exactly. There is a little thing called integrity. And I have to keep the integrity of the game mode. And the game mode says it's a democracy, and basically an overwhelming amount of people said no. Oh gosh, we're missing out here. The Roman general here, I almost missed him. I did actually, boy. I did actually check it out, and you know what? I was actually kind of intrigued by it. I really was. It does look kind of interesting. Yeah, that is American democracy, John. Oh. However, over here, we are British. Oh my, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time of the evening, welcome. The trolls. They are finally here, ladies and gentlemen. They have made their way to the front line. The absolute mad lads that they are. Oh, poor Heavy Knight just got flung through the air so hard. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. There is only about 5,000 of these trolls to deal with. And as you can see, just these two alone are wreaking absolute havoc. Yeah, you can see the front line. There's the front line. Oh, the front line is no longer there, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is everything. Is the Roman general about to get clubbed in the head with a gigantic... No, he's about to get eaten by zombies. That's how he goes down. So, 188,729 that time. Do you know what I didn't do, ladies and gentlemen? I didn't give you a poll, did I? I was too distracted. So let me go ahead and get the poll set up now very quickly. I'm sorry about that. There you go, your poll is now live. It does sound interesting, boy. Like I said, I am going to have to check it out at some point when I do get a chance. So let's go ahead and end our poll now. Who won us there? Archers! Ooh, we haven't had archers yet. That should be interesting. So that's 2,516. Now, did you guys still want them going behind... what's it? Behind the Heavy Knights? flank, one of each. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll split them in two. And that will give us 1,258. So I'm just going to tuck them in just a little bit from the muskets to help give them a tiny bit of protection, because these guys inevitably, they'll start backing up away from the main horde in the middle, so that'll actually distract them away from your general in the middle. So, yeah, team 2, team 2, team 2, God, God, God. Yeah, all good, all good. Oh, I thought it had crashed them for a second. So, let's see how our wonderful little defense does now. Well, should I say your wonderful defense? As always, the wonderful artillery archers are always the first to fire. As you can see, just absolute chaos in the distance. Explosions and zombies flying through the air. You love to see it. There they go, ladies and gentlemen. The Romans surging forward. Let's go have a look on the flanks over here. There's double the amount of range units on these flanks, so they should be protected pretty well at the moment. That sounds a lot like a warp spider, boy. Which is an Aldar unit. Fun fact, Aldar, their bullets are diamonds wrapped in barbed wire. I could imagine that hurting. Let's have a look at our kill counters. 47,000, coming up to 50,000 already. Oh yeah, Eldar units. They're called warp spiders. They teleport and basically they just destroy everything. I am a bit... Being British, I am a bit of a Warhammer nerd. I do know quite a lot about the Warhammer lore. Read quite a few Warhammer books, novels and all sorts. But I think the thing that blew my mind the most about the Warhammer universe is that Space Marines, they can't make any more Space Marines. They have to harvest the seed out of all the Space Marines so they can make new Space Marines. Hence why they're not allowed to leave any Space Marine bodies behind. Like, oh yeah, and of course Eldar, an extinct race. They've got no reinforcements, so when they finally die, that's it, they're all gone. I love how orcs grow bigger through the acts that they do. So if you come across an orc knob, it's because he's probably strapped himself to a rocket and fired it at summit. But yeah, that's why they have to get it's like a green. Is it? I don't think it might be called gene seed actually. I think it's called gene seed. What's inside of them? And that is basically what they were after, because I believe, if I remember rightly, Horus Heresy had something to do with it, because they were trying to steal a massive amount of Space Marine gene seed to make armies of chaos. Gene stealers, exactly. That's where Gene Stealer's name probably comes from, now I think about it. Though I don't know why I've never made that connection. Yes, that is the ultimate plot of the Horus Heresy. However, the Horus Heresy was a vast and twisting labyrinth of lies and network. A network of lies by chaos. And one of the plans was to steal a bunch of gene seed to help the creation of a new chaos army. If I remember rightly, I think it was the Space Wolves who ended up putting an end to that. I don't know. It all gets a bit fuzzy. Hello, Olympic. Yes, Warhammer 40,000. Having a bit of a nerd out. $169,000, 170,000 kills. Tell you, you are getting more and more kills every time. You're on about these ones in the middle here, John? Space these ones out a bit more. Ooh, I best get the next poll live. 2 seconds, let me get that set up. There you go. Your next poll is now live. Oh, the front line. Yeah, space the knights on the flanks out a bit more. Put them into a 2. Hey, Dave! Alright, Legacy, thanks for popping by, mate. And if you guys haven't already, please do leave a like on the stream, it does help me out massively. Is that for Gork or Mork? Hey, you know who I haven't seen in a while? Struts. Where's Struts gone? I haven't seen him show up in quite a while. He hasn't been on Discord either, actually. Oh, here we are. The general's under attack now. And he's down. That's 195,900. Yeah, it's he's just gone silent. Maybe he's just a weekend character. Who knows? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's end our poll here. Where are we having our heavy knights? Where are they being added? Flanks. That's 4,355 that we'll have now on each flank. Are these the flank? I think. And they're the flanking one. That's 4,355. 4,355. Give them spacing. Oh, not 23. Jesus, that really does space them out. We'll even overlapping a little bit as well. I've got to straighten these out. It's going to annoy me otherwise. Sorry, everything has to be symmetrical. It does me head in. Jeffrey, yeah, it is. But you've also got to remember, though, that they've had to make serious compromises in the gameplay to be able to get this many units on screen. For instance, animation quality is really quite low, you know, in the game. That is one thing I will say. The animation quality is quite low, and I think that's part of the reason why they're able to get so many units on screen at once. Not only that, they're using your graphics card as well instead of your CPU, which is a lot better. I know absolutely nothing about Croak. Never even heard of it. Yeah, 6 levels of detail for each model. I think we're getting a noble war starting to break out in the chat. So let's see how our defense actually does this time. These spaced out heavy knights are going to have a much larger flank here to defend. Though it must be said, that is going to make it a lot harder for the zombies to flank around now. How's this front line doing? It looks like it's going excellently for the Romans here. Stabbing their way through a zombie horde. Oh yeah, Bear, that's a very good idea. Yeah, we could do that. I like that idea, actually. Let me write that one down. Sorry, I keep track of all my ideas in case I ever forget them, because I've got a brain like a sieve. Thank you very much there, Dave. Oh, Necrons. I see. I thought that was the Eldar. I thought the ancient enemy of the Eldar was the Necrons. Oh, bro, I cannot wait to see it, mate, honestly. You know what? I think the knights will fall first. Oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I think the knights will fall first. They haven't got anywhere near the same level of support as the Roman generals have in the middle. Though it must be said, the Roman generals did get thinned out really massively considering the amount of support they've had. Orcs and Eldar are siblings. Jesus Christ. Well, I never knew that. That is kind of freaky. God, you'd hate to see the parents. Mind you, I guess they were the old ones, yeah. It makes sense now. So what about the Tau then? Haven't the Tau existed? I was just about to say, yeah, well, the Tau have existed for God knows how long. Like, weren't they? I believe the Tau were around before the old ones. Like, they're just the most ancient race to exist. Aren't they even older than, I thought the Tau were even older than the, Eldar. Really? Tau are younger than humans? Oh my god. Oh gosh, yeah. 6,000 Terran years. God, they are dead young. So young, in fact, that they were noted by Imperial Inquisitors when they'd only just mastered the fire and wheel, but they're a rapidly advancing civilization. That's kind of... I didn't realise that about the Tau. Most of my knowledge is based off the Imperial Guard. That's where I like. Imperial Guard. Yeah, the Tau are the youngest race in the Warhammer universe, apparently. And apparently they're the only race in the Warhammer universe that prefer to settle with people rather than conquer them. Which is odd for Warhammer. So, that begs the question then, are the Necrons, are they as old as the old gods, or are they older still? Because they're in the Great Sleep, aren't they? The great slumber. Because I know tech priests keep accidentally waking up big monoliths. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Your next poll is now live. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to purchase next. So, hang on. How did the Necrons come about then? If the old ones saw them as such a threat that early on, how come they didn't deal with them before they became a threat? See, I think Necrons are one of the most fascinating of all of them. To me, the Necrons are basically ancient Egyptians, but with modern technology. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, I was distracted then. So, the Roman general has fallen now. And it looks like, we'll call it 249,000. So let's go ahead and end our poll and see who won here. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we've got a 50-50 split here. Oh, and it's not. No, yeah, it is. It's a three-way. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, God. You guys. Okay, so that's 83,000 kills each. Let's do the muskets first because they're going to be the easiest to add 830 on to the muskets. How many have we got? I hate math. So these are going to be added to the existing ones, which is not 7, 12,000. Divide that by 50,000 each. Romans front. How many have we got? Roman soldiers on the front ones. God, this math. This is the only downside to this. I wish I had a spread. I really should make a spreadsheet. That'd make this so much easier. So what we're doing here, Romans. 1,600 needed to be added onto our existing 5,000. Gives us a new total here of 7,258. And what was the last unit? Heavy Knights. So I'm guessing they're going between the flanks. Which is 4,355. Gives new total here of 5,185. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Math complete. Oh my god. Thank you, boy. You know what? I'm going to get the next poll ready now so I don't forget again. That would help out, wouldn't it? Yes, thank you, Dave. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, please do leave a like on the stream. It does help out the channel massively. How are our flanks doing over here? Heavy Knights trying to wrap around and take on the zombie horde here. Archers letting loose over the Heavy Knights. All these poor zombies at the front here are just getting absolutely destroyed. As you can see, a lovely little body pile is now appearing behind them. We're at 46,000 kills already. I think a lot of it is also to do with these heavy archers, these archers in the middle. You're laying waste to the zombie hordes, which is exactly what we'd love to see. Oh my, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like there's been a breakup group of zombies, and they're taking on these knights who have decided not to attack. However, what these knights are actually doing without even realising it is they're actually protecting the flanks. Without even realising it, that's what they're doing. My gosh, we're already coming up to 100,000 kills, ladies and gentlemen. This is going a heck of a lot better than last time. Have we actually got any blood lakes going yet? I don't know. No, it doesn't actually look like we've got any blood lakes going yet. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, that's how orcs generally work, isn't it though, boy? The more adrenaline they have going through them, the bigger and harder they become. That's how you become war boss. You've just got to have done the biggest and the hardest things ever. Oh, I know, Harry. We're still trying to work on it. Oh, we have had a little bit of troll action here, Samyak. Yes, we have had a very small amount of troll action. A general, the VIP, he did get bopped on the head at least once by a troll. Though sadly, we have not reached blood pool efficiency yet, and there is no there's no blood artwork today, sadly. So it does actually look like this defense line is not doing bad at all. Oh, you've been to as an observatory? Probably about another hour-ish north. Maybe a little bit longer. Depends how the defense goes. Exactly, Dave. Hopefully, I'm expecting about maybe an hour, hour and a half. Okay, boy. It's okay. Thank you. My, ladies and gentlemen, 250,000 kills now. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is, once again, that wonderful time. Your poll is now live. Go ahead and vote on your next unit you want to buy. Norse is an anagram of your name. I've never seen a name with 779 in it. That's a weird name that you've got there. Was your parent Elon Musk, by any chance? Oh, look at them. They're lovely little things. To be fair, they're only here on one side. They're still working their way around on this side. You guys are going to need a lot of guns. Oh, do I, Dave? Oh, that is brilliant. Oh, look, here we go. The Roman general under attack here. This is the moment. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, he just got flung. So that was 277,500. Oh, I'd love to see that, Brown. I can't wait. Oh my. What I should do is I should increase the speed of all my videos to ×2 speed and then make you all play them at half speed so it breaks the YouTube algorithm. Let me just do the math on this one. 5, 1, 5. So that brings us up to 7, 9, 60. 7, 9, 60. And I think what we can do now. Does it let you do 0.5s in these? I don't think it does. Oh, it does, yeah. I've just bring them in just a tiny bit. Now that there's a lot more of them. Yes, John Connor. Copy and spiff. Exactly. Why wouldn't you do that? The man has over 1 million subscribers and knows how to break the YouTube algorithm, and people love him and pay him money for it. Why would I not want to imitate that success? Who wouldn't want to imitate that success? You'd be mad not to. Hey, Captain Goose. Oh, it's is that you, God Duck, on your alternate account? Dog Duck, not God Duck. We are protecting the VIP today. The VIP being this Roman general here. If he dies, it doesn't matter how many units are left on the field, the match is over. Ooh, I'll have a look at it after the stream, Brown. I cannot wait to see that. Just nuke him. Well, that's kind of pointless, isn't it? Oh. Are you all teasing me now? Is that a... You're going to tell me how amazing the SM3 is, because I can't look at it right now. I guess you're the enemy. I mean, you're the frenemy. That's what you are. I am the Smeg Lord. That is me. And any of you who get what a Smeg Lord is, or know where the word Smeg comes from, you guys are absolute legends if you know that. Hey, Draco. It's from a little TV show in the UK called Red Dwarf. Probably one of the funniest bits of comedy, up there with Blackadder, Bottom, Young Ones. Red Dwarf was absolutely brilliant. Your voting polls, Captain Goose. So when there's about 5,000 troops remaining on Team 2, a poll will go live. Well, it's not about 5,000 really, it's actually when the Roman general starts getting attacked over here, because he is the VIP. When this guy starts getting attacked over here, a poll will go live, and then you can vote on what units you want to purchase next. I'd love to see an SMG tree. Like I said, they should have called it the SMGG. It is that powerful. So let me get the next poll ready for when the general does get attacked. Yeah, for all those who are just joining us for the first time ever. So basically what happens is, all the kills here, I work out how many units you get from the amount of kills that you've got. And you vote on units that are predetermined by voting in the polls. You'll get the hang of it, it's pretty straightforward. Yes, look at this. The knights are holding out the flank absolutely wonderfully for you guys. The zombies are trying to push around. How are the trolls doing? As you can see, the trolls pretty much just avoid the zombie horde completely and go around the flank. Hey, Dog Duck. Chuck from the Goonies. So, how was our front line doing? The Romans have now collapsed. As you can see, the Romans fall way before the heavy knights now. Though, to be fair, there is only like, what, a couple of thousand of them compared to the heavy knights, who had a lot more troops here. These flanks are holding out quite well, though, it must be said. None of the zombies have actually made their way. The square formation in the middle is on hold, yes. Though the heavy knights are not. These heavy knights are on guard here. These were placed down by the chat. So, I placed down the general and the square around him. I'm actually amazed that none of these zombies have headed towards the centre of town yet. It does look like spreading out them flanks has helped out quite significantly. Okay, I'm going to have to go look at this SM tree. People are talking about it and I don't want to miss out on it. It sounds like it's going to be amazing. Oh my god, that is absolutely amazing. Oh, that is brilliant, Brown. Oh, I love the SM tree. That is brilliant. Oh, Command and Conquer. Yeah. That is an amazing game. God, the amount of times that I bought and rebought Command and Conquer. I got the remastered, the digital version, then I had all the Tiberian Wars, and then I had the war chat. Was it the war chest that had them all in as well? And then I got them all on Steam as well. And my God, I must have bought Command and Conquer about 500 times. I did, yes, boy. I did see it. They do look kind of cool. Yes, John Connor. Your next poll is now live, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to purchase next. So, for those of you who haven't joined us before, you can now go ahead and vote on a poll, and that is how you purchase new units for your next defense. The defense will end when either all the defenders are dead or this guy here dies. Whichever comes first. Space the middle out. Space what middle out? The middle what? There's like 4 different units in the middle. Oh, Roman general. Did you see that? He got blasted, but he lived. Oh my God, them trolls. I think the general's about to get trolled. Oh, there he goes. Is he still alive? Where is he? Oh no, he died. He is dead. He is dead. So that was 333,200. Guys, I refuse. I'm not doing that much math. Sort it out. Get voting. Sort it out. Oh. If you don't sort it out, I'm just going to pick one of the 3. I am not going through that amount of math again. Jesus. Just one person vote, and don't vote for muskets, for God's sake. Oh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoever that was, thank you. Oh, God, yeah. I don't want to be doing that amount of math again. That last time, it made me sweat. So, yes, Archers won our poll there. That is still math I've got to work out, because there's 2 groups of Archers, so, you know. How many Archers have we got already? 1,258. So now each group of archers is now 3,479. No. 3,479. I almost gave you like an extra 1,000 units for nothing then. Base all the ones in the centre so the trolls kill less people per swing. It won't really matter because they're all on guard mode, so they're still going to bunch up, John. Unless I make them ridiculously spaced out, in which case then it's not going to be much of a defensive line. I think they're alright as they are at the moment for now. Because it appears that most of the trolls don't even engage them anyway. Most of them die before the trolls even get there. Mitts, we don't talk about that. Melee units on hold is pretty much a death wish, John. The game just crashed. Unity error. Crash. Oh well. It'd only take us a few seconds to get back in. It's early access, guys. We have to give it a chance. Yeah, there we go. All fixed. This defense is getting quite big now, it must be said. There is getting to be a heck of a lot of troops here. This part here, this part of the line in particular here, must be super strong. There is heavy knights, these Romans, there is guns and archers, all in this one little spot here. Ah, you love to see it, don't you, ladies and gentlemen? There's nothing quite like seeing a gigantic zombie horde just slowly run into a gigantic line of spiky, pointy swords. Meanwhile, guns in the background, blasting absolute death over the heads of their friends. And over their heads, archers fire volley after volley of pointy barbed arrows. Oh, meanwhile, in the centre, gigantic fireballs are happening. You have to love this game. The Aussie connection. Are you and Harry conspiring again? Oh, Dave. What's that meme? That escalated quickly. Oh, it's typical. My Discord has literally just crashed. Oh, gosh. Let's go start that thing back up. Never straightforward, is it, ladies and gentlemen? Everything decides to crash on you. There we go. Sorry, I was just getting Discord back up and running, flipping thing. Helps keep all my sound levels in check. So, how are we doing? Roman general still untouched at the moment. So it appears that your fighting force here is holding out a lot better. The trolls slowly making their way around the outside here. What was it? There was one that like that, Dave, that made me laugh. It was a woman got her name Carol tattooed on her bottom, using her butthole as the O in Carol. However, when it was just together, it just said Carl. You guys. Absolute nutters. Ooh, I should go and get the next poll ready, actually. While I remember. More Romans on the front to move the knights back. Yeah, could work, Harry. Could work. It sounds like a lot of people want more guns. Yeah, if you guys manage to get about 200,000 muskets, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to take on everything. As Duke Nukem once said, double your gun, double your fun. Find battle ducks to eat. Well, the zombies are certainly having their fill today. So as you can see, look, here we go. This is where the trolls are coming in now. Hey, Olympic, you're 5 minutes late. What's going on? It's not good enough. Disappointed. I'm not mad, just disappointed. Fair enough. I'll let you off, mate. That's a fair enough excuse. It's way more important. Ladies and gentlemen, your next poll is now live. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to purchase next. I just realised that my microphone has been muted all that time. I'm very sorry. Oh, I didn't see where the Roman general flung off to, so I am calling it there. I think he pretty much died. So that was 357,700. So your poll is live as well, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to go and vote on what you want to purchase next. About 10,000 trolls. Oh no, Brown. I know, I'd be in the top 1% of Twitch streamers at the moment. Or is it 51? It might be 51, not 21. I'm definitely in like the top 10% or something like that. And we're going to end the poll there, ladies and gentlemen. Thankfully, there is no horrible maths for me this time. So that's going to give us an extra 3,577, obviously. How many did we have already? 12,807. That gives us a new grant. Oh, sorry, actually, yeah. Did you guys want him in a new musket line, or did you want him on the same one? New musket line. This is your last group, guys, so are you sure? There will be no more groups being able to be spawned after this. So it's up to you. Do you want them adding to the existing, or... Yeah, same. So the new total here then will be 16,434. Thank you, Dave. Deeper. Oh, you mean so they're not as spread out. Let's try 3.7. 5. Yeah, it's about 3.5. That looks a reasonable thickness. I have no idea. Something funny. To be honest, I don't really know much about Twitch. I just know some of the stats that came out because a few YouTubers made videos about it. Right, I am sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I need to be right back for about 2 or 3 minutes. I won't be long. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. How are we all doing? What's going on? So it looks like the front line is holding quite alright here at the moment. Flanks still holding out quite nicely with all these on here. Oh yes, the centre line has just broken. Though there is still a few melee troops ready to stop the last few remaining. Oh my. There is hardly any Romans in here though. But as you can see, it was enough to form a secondary line. Ooh, I best get the next pole ready, I don't know. Okay, John. You enjoy that steak? How are we doing over here? Trolls ever so slowly lumbering their way to the front line here. You can see they're using this rather nifty little path down here to get right stuck in. Though none of them have actually got to the front line yet, it must be said. Ooh, where, Harry? Where? Do we have a blood lake? Where? Is this one here in the middle? I think it is. Oh my, it is, Harry. You were quite right. It is our very first blood lake of the evening. Indeed. Oh, and here. Oh gosh, that is a proper little one as well. Look at that. That's enough to half submerge the camera. That is a lovely little sight. I would love to, John Connor, if they made a more hilly map. Unfortunately, a lot of their maps tend to be flat and a bit boring. And the ones that aren't, well, they're just poorly designed. Quite frankly. Not pulling any punches, but I know they're only a team of 4 people who do this, but the map design it is a bit shocking. Like, honestly, I would honestly go as far to say these are probably some of the worst designed maps that I have ever played. And that is very, very unfortunate. That is just my personal opinion. Though, do not get me wrong, I do like some of the features of them. I just think the design overall is pretty bad. Hey, Vaynor. How's it going, mate? Speaking of polls, your next poll is now live, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and vote on what unit you want to be purchasing next. Oh, same here, Harry. The first thing I'll be doing is designing maps. My God. I'm sorry, but they are truly awful maps. Where did he go again? I might end up removing these trolls, ladies and gentlemen, because it kind of makes it hard to keep track of the Roman General, he died. Okay, he died. So that was 415,000, call it. I think, personally, Draco, the only map that I actually find alright is the trench map. But that's it. I mean, just look at this looks literally like someone went into paint, used a round brush and just went blob, clicked there, and that was there. That's that done. And you can see the same here for the height maps of villages. It looks like they didn't even bother to blend the, the area around the villages. You can see that they've placed these buildings here, and it was placed on a slope, which has then leveled out the terrain around it, and it just looks, it looks really bad. Like, this area here looks absolutely wonderful. You know, these parts of the map like this, and I don't get why. I don't know if any of you ladies and gentlemen get this as well, but on the map editor, these weird little parts like this where it just doesn't look right. What's going on here? Like, what is going on? Why is this here? This is not anything on the game. It's just a glitch. It's really... And I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a giant wave that spawns in the middle as well. But just, like, look at this. Does that not look like someone got a paintbrush or a paint shop effect and just drew it on there? It just looks awful. I really don't like to bag on the game because I really like the game and I want it to succeed, but whoever designs these maps needs, frankly, to be shot because it's awful. It's truly awful. Anyway, let's end our poll there. So, Heavy Knights won that one. 8,300, divide that by 2, add them onto our existing 7,960, and that'll give us 12,100. Done. Oh, sorry, Bits. Yeah, I will do on the next one. If everyone else is alright with that. Putting the muskets onto guard mode. But look, I don't know. Have you guys ever noticed this as well? They spawn tidal waves at the start of the map to fill up the river. I don't know if you've ever noticed that. But yeah, this is how they actually fill up the river at the very start of the map. It is a gigantic wave. It's it's really weird. I don't know why they do that. But that's how they fill up the ocean at the start of the level. So yeah. They've got a few issues to be sorting out on this map, to say the least. Oh, Dave, I love that. Indeed, math, sort out your own damn problems. Do you know what? One thing I will always say about this map in particular, though, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we've got all this big, flat, featureless terrain here. Look at this out here. How interesting does the terrain out there look compared to the terrain we've got? I mean, wouldn't you love to be fighting in that instead? Look at the crazy valleys, the cliffs, all the blood lakes we could be making out there in that, and instead, this is what we get. It doesn't make any sense. Why is the outer bounds way more interesting than the actual inbounds of map? Like, there's just so much terrain variety out there. Like, I'd love to see all these cliffs covered in people and bodies and blood. But no, we've got a giant flap open ground here that is flooded by tsunamis at the beginning. Yes, Dave, I would, but it's not blood. It's them doing weird hokey-pokey things at the beginning of the map. Like, think of this. If you've got a low-end graphics card, Dave, think of all the water processing that goes on at the start of a map to level this out. Your computer is processing all this water. You know what I mean? That is unneeded strain that has been put on your graphics card. Anyway, let's go back to the defense, and that's enough of me complaining. But yeah, I've always said that the outside of the map looks way more interesting than the inside of the map. I don't know if you guys agree. Wouldn't you love to be fighting out there in that instead of in here? Oh, we already did that Bear vs Zombies. On the day it came out, I did that. We did a live stream where I had a load of orcs and zombies coming from boats. That's what I mean, Harry. Like, I know I've just said it like 500 times, but it's just so much better. I mean, look at that terrain out there. Look how cool that is. All them hills and valleys that we could fill up with blood and make all them crazy rivers. Yeah, they are a little bugged. It doesn't drown the units, Draco, it despawns them. When either the defense is completed or I get tired, Norse, whichever comes first. The distance terrain? No, I think the terrain out there in the distance looks 100 times better than any of the maps that we've got. What I'm saying is I want to be out there fighting on that terrain that is on the border of the map, not this terrain. I think this terrain here is boring, flat, featureless. The terrain out there is absolutely epic. It's mountains, valleys, hills, lots of crazy carnage ideas. But no, we've got a big, flat open map. Oh, sorry, Bear. Unfortunately, emotion does not really convey very well. Sarcasm does not convey well in text sometimes. It's hard to tell when people are being sarcastic or not, when it's just a text. Unless they're pulling at, like, an emoji face at the end of it, and then you definitely know. The Battle of Hastings, John? What about it? For a second then, I thought the arrows weren't shooting. I couldn't see any explosions. No, they're just concentrating on the zombies in the middle. That's why. I thought Afghanistan was quite hilly. Afghanistan's still quite hilly. Just depends what part you're in. It's also snowy. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought Afghan was the hilly, the hilly one. Yeah. Yeah, Iraq is a very flat open land, isn't it? Yeah. The other way of looking at it, I don't know, actually. I'm not going there. You know what? This is actually going really well for you guys at the moment, I must say. You're coming up to 312,000 kills now. 315,000. These muskets are actually putting in work, but as you can see, the trolls are getting ever closer. Oh my. And they do send the muskets flying. Oh, yeah, I need to go and get the next pole set up. So, give me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to go and do that now. Ah, something funny. Yeah, no worries. I saw her after. Oh, you could, Harry? Yeah. Bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, you do only have one unit slot remaining. There's only one unit slot remaining, so if you put down another unit, that will be your last available unit to put down for this defense. So then it'll be a case of increasing just the ones that we've got here. You cannot alter the formation around the general here. These Romans stay here no matter what. They will be staying in the box formation. You can add to them. I will allow you to add to them, but they have to stay here in the square. Yeah, you can add to the squads, but you can't combine the squads. Ladies and gentlemen, your next poll is now live. Go ahead and go vote on what units you want to purchase next. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I might take these trolls out because sometimes they hit the Roman general and I can't see where the heck he goes. So that was 470,700 kills. You know what? Instead of taking them out, I'll just decrease the amount of them to 500. So there's only 500 trolls now that you have to deal with. Considering you've only got arrows and muskets, it only makes it fair. I think 10,000 was a bit of an overkill. So let's end the poll there. So, Heavy Knights won that one. That gets you 9,014. 9,414, sorry. So, the new total of knights is now 16,817. 16,817. You guys want these knights tucking in to help cover up the middle a bit? Oh, yeah, you can remove the front line of Romans, yeah, and add them to the general if you want. And make a single line of knights along the front. So let me just do the math on that. Yeah, so I'll take this group of Romans out. And now adding to these is going to be 1, 8, 3, 5 in each. Boom. So that should cover your general ever so much more nicely now. There we go. They are mitts. They already are. No problem, mate. That's all good. So here we are now with our reformed defense. Let's go have a look at the generals here. Because something tells me there's a heavy concentration of troops here now. Oh my, it is going to get very hard to keep track of this general. Where even is he? I cannot even see the general at this point. Okay, so problem one has been discovered. So I might have to move the Romans out ever so slightly just so I can see the general in the middle clearly. I have Bear. I've played Dungeon Keeper. Hey, Mr. L, welcome. So, hopefully, I can see the general now in the middle. Hopefully. Yeah, there I can. Okay, I can actually see him quite clearly now. It was alright. It was just getting lost in Romans before. That was the only problem. Ooh, a night map. I'd love to see that. Especially because they've got a lighting models and effects in this game. As you can see from the archers as they come over, they do leave light patches along the floor. So there is some sort of rudimentary lighting system in the game. Look at that initial volley as all the smoke rises from the muskets. And just as they get to the back line, see that? As the back line started shooting then, the front line was ready to shoot again. Oh, I would love that, Harry. Explode the archers on the night map. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the next poll ready to go. So I'm not missing it. We'll also Sherman on a night map. Now that I'd love to see. Snowmen. Oh god, put the snowmen in the desert, watch them melt. Oh, perks upgrade. My god, I would definitely need a spreadsheet for that one. Snowmen lakes. Thank you very much, Dave. They are still here. However, I removed the vast majority of them. There's only 500 trolls now, instead of 10,000. Now, Harry, I took them down to 500. So I left them in there because 500 is still going to be quite hard to defeat. Especially for muskets and swords. And arrows. Yeah, there's only a 0 out. I wish I could say that to the taxman. It's only a 0 out. They might do. They might do, Fig Jam. Yes, boy. I do. Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I just need to be right back 2 minutes. Very sorry. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I am now back. So, we are going to have to wrap the stream up in the next half an hour. So, I think what we're going to do for the next couple of rounds, we're going to have a bit of a fire sale, where we make some of the units a little bit cheaper, so we can get this defense done. Let's buy a nuke. Oh, God. You sound like North Korea. Oh, you guys are going to be able to afford a lot, trust me. Sorry about that. Well, here we are. Look at this. The Romans are holding out. This is actually quite a nice little defense here. This little, I don't know, what would you call it? It's not exactly a square formation. Sort of the hashtag formation. That's what we'll call this. It is. Oh, it actually is the hashtag formation. What do you guys think of this VIP mode then? Do you like this, or do you prefer the other format where it's just a straight up defense? Yeah, pretty cool. Jeez, Chris. Maybe one day. I do actually think maybe, I think, gosh, probably next month or something like that, we'll be doing another bit of a marathon stream as the wife and kids will go away again for a little bit. So I shall have the house all to myself. So we'll probably do another marathon stream then. And maybe then we can actually do a Mount Olympus one. You and me both, Harry. Yeah, the centre is holding wonderfully this time, guys. And, to be fair, so is this over here. These muskets really did put in work this round. Indeed, Dave. It's bring your own Romans kind of party, though. Actually, interestingly, where are the trolls? With them only being 500 strong this time. Oh, actually, I think I see them. So there you go. This is pretty much all the trolls here, I would imagine. There's a couple of stragglers here and there, but yeah, pretty much all 500 trolls here. So you can see it's not that insane. It is optional. Optional. It is possible. Oh, actually, no, there's a few here as well, I suppose. Yeah, there's, interestingly enough, absolutely none on this side, but they're all on this side and in the middle. Well, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the fire sale? The poll is now live. Go ahead. Buy an insane amount of units. The knights are super cheap, but the knights will also struggle to face the trolls, as you can see. The knights, well, they are cheap. There's a reason I made them cheap. Kinda gotta feel sorry for the Roman general, though, in the middle here. Just watching all these men die like this. $533,000 kills at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad. Oh, I think the Roman general died. I would literally turned away for a second. But yeah, I think he just died, didn't he? So, we'll call that one there. 533,500. So let's go ahead and end the polls there. So what won? Oh, you guys. What you like? So then, what we buying here? Musketeers and heavy knights. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. So what's that? 26675 plus. So that got you a total of 60,309 heavy knights. I'm going to go ahead now and take the spacing out from in between them as well. And muskets was the other one, wasn't it? It's an extra 5,000 odd muskets. So that brings us up to a total of 21,769 muskets. Oh, sorry, Harry, I didn't see that until until it was too late. So then, let's kick this off. No, it didn't crash. This is quite a defense now. $69. My God, that is a heck of a lot of muskets. That is a heck of a lot of muskets. So, what do you guys think it's going to take to defeat all this? What do you think the tipping point is going to be? How many of each are you going to need? You might need a lot, you never know. The muskets, see, I think a lot of people underestimate the power of these muskets. The muskets are actually quite strong in this game. I think you might be able to do it next round myself. Sorry, Dave. We'll see. Very quiet tonight, Dave. Oh, I know, yeah. Do you know what's even weirder, Dave? Sometimes when I'm playing this game, when I'm not even recording or streaming, sometimes I sit here and I start doing voiceover commentary, even though I'm not recording or streaming. And I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just playing the game for myself at the moment. Oh. So don't worry, you're not alone. On the left flank. Now, who's left? See, I take it you mean this side, because that's the way I'd look at it. my god, that is one heck of a bulk of heavy knights in the middle. I'm psychic, mates, that's all. You might not know this, but I am actually psychic. No, sorry, psychotic. That was it, psychotic. Have we got any blood leaks yet? That's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, we're getting there, but we haven't quite got any yet, I don't think. Hello, Olympic. Welcome back. Oh, I've never done that, Dave. I think that'd freak the wife out as well, if I started talking in my sleep. Depends what I talk about. Oh, I know. I do love the defilade of body mounds that are created by equal combat. Though, this is definitely not equal combat than heavy knights are just absolutely stomping through. How's the flank doing over here? So this flank is starting to fall ever so slightly. Well, what have we got going on here, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, have we finally started to engage the centre? A longer, thinner line of knights? Yeah, no problem. We can do that in the next defense. Though I think after the next round, guys, I will have to call it there, I'm afraid. Though we can continue on this defense in tomorrow's stream if you really want to, or we could start a new one. I don't mind either way. All the numbers will be saved, so... To be honest, it depends how we do in the next round. For all I know, you guys might actually do it and decide... Well, not decide, but actually manage to kill the entire horde, so... We'll find out, I guess. 1 trillion muskets. Well, that normally works. Speaking of, your next poll is now live, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to purchase next. And if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, please do leave a like on the stream. It does help out the channel massively. We have got 25 so far, so it has been quite a good night for likes. Thank you for the likes there, ladies and gentlemen. Very kind, very kind. So we can see that the centre of the village is now starting to actually get engaged. Perhaps it will be married by the end of it. Hopefully soon we get some new updates for this game. I know they only updated it the other day, but I don't know. It didn't really feel like it added much. People don't really seem to care too much about the T-Rexes from what I've seen. People like them, but not enough. They're not a classic like the zombies are. The orcs were quite good. I must say I like the orcs. I was really hoping for a new ammunition type or something. That'd be the next major thing for me. More ammunition types. Get us some mortars, get us some rockets. I'll be a happy pinky. I'd love to be able to get some mortars in this game. That's one way of describing it. Cannons, yeah, I'd love to see cannons and cavalry. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but I did not mean to yawn into the microphone there. Dave. Oh, what was that song from years ago, from the early 2000s? Was it Bloodhound Gang? That you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Get horny now. Oh, bad touch, that was it, bad touch. And it had the music video where they're in France dressed as monkeys and they kidnap the midgets and the women. So our village is definitely surrounded now. Oh, Harry, I would love that as well. Not only that, we could have howitzers then as well. And rocket batteries. But let's face it, what we'd all really love to see is an A10 Warthog. We'd love it to just see it come in and just go as it flies in and strafes everything. And it just all explodes. Oh, I know, Dave. It's weird. I'm not a very PC person, but you have to be PC on YouTube. Well, you do if you want all the decent ads. Oh yeah, grape shot, canister shot, whatever you'd like to call it. That'd be a bit insane, I would have thought. Essentially, just a giant shotgun. Do you know what else I'd love in this? Is it the AC 1000 or whatever it's called? The big gunship that just circles around and blows the crap out of everything. I'd love to see that in this game. Can you imagine it just circling in the sky and just pummeling down death into this? That'd be amazing. Oh yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I need your car. Was it? I need your clothes, your keys, and your motorcycle. Or whatever it is. AC-130, that was it. Thank you, Draco. What did I say? AC-1000. You know what? I was thinking of Supreme Commander, in which it has a unit called the one. I think it's called the AC-1000. So I think I was getting mixed up with Supreme Commander. Doesn't it have like an artillery cannon on the side of it or something daft like that? Yes, Chris, there is actually a game like that. There is a game exactly like that, where you have to build a town and defend it against waves of zombies by building towers and stuff like that. It's called They Are Billions. It is an excellent zombie game. Very hardcore, though. It is very hard. Like, it's called They Are Billions, but it's like you build up a town or a city, you build walls around it, train troops, build towers, and then basically millions of zombies will throw themselves at your walls. However, the feature of the game is that if one of your buildings gets destroyed, it spawns zombies. And as you can imagine, if you've got lots of buildings close to each other, and one of them dies and spawns a bunch of zombies, and then another one dies, and pretty soon your entire base just falls to zombies as they all spawn in. It's a very interesting game, very hard though. But it's a tower defense city building hybrid, and it's absolutely fantastic. I pumped hundreds of hours into it. Can you see the front line? This is the front line. I don't think there is any other front line. There's just a bunch of zombies waiting to get over here, and that is it. There's just this. Oh, I see what you mean, Chris, yeah. Yeah, Draco, that's what I like about the game. Unfortunately, though, I've played the game that much to a point now where it's just no longer a challenge to me. Like, the game's just easy now to me. Oh yeah, it is. It's an excellent idea in video games that was hardly ever done though, Draco. That was the whole point. Yeah, there we go. I thought it did have a massive artillery-based gun in the side of it. Turns out it was a 105mm howitzer. That thing's absolutely insane. Then it has that crazy, is it like the Gatling gun kind of thing that fires explosive shells? There is the blood lake underneath the general. Oh my god. Look at that. His sandals have been soaked, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, look over here. I hate how the blood does this, and it just goes all weird in places. Like, what's that about? That's what I like to see. The blood lake emoji. So, as you can see, there is a heck of a lot less trolls here this time. It does, doesn't it? It does have its own gravity. Bit like this area here. It's just... Oh, what the heck is he doing? Are you alright there, guy? I think he's having a fit. I don't think he's dead. I think he's just having a fit. Oh, war elephants. Now that would be entertaining. Of course, they need to have Alexander the Great as a hero unit as well. I bet he is, Dave. Shame he was doing it to an a zombie. Oh, oh no, it's not. It's a knight, isn't it? He's doing it to a knight. The general might flipping end up drowning at this rate. Oh no, the zombies are finally breaking through. That was a slow stab he did then. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The general is now getting swarmed, finally. And there he goes. So that is 667,191. So, who won our poll here? Muskets with a 50%. You guys want these added as a new group or not? In the line of knights. Yep, in the line of knights. Muskets on attack. Same group. So, the new total amount of muskets is 35,112. I wonder if they'll actually do proper stream integrations in this game. That'd be interesting. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your final defense of the evening. Unfortunately, after this one, I do have to go, I'm afraid. So this will be the final defense of this evening. Though, if you guys want, we can continue this one after. Oh my. Perhaps we shouldn't have set these to attack. No one mentioned anything about setting the knights to attack. Everyone just said set the muskets to attack, and I did exactly that. It reminds me of that scene from Pirates of the Caribbean, where they said, let me off the boat, and then they just chuck him off the boat, and he was like, I meant at a port, and he was like, well, you never said that. It's alright. It'll work. It'll do its job. I actually think you guys are going to do quite well this round. There's a heck of a lot of muskets here now. And I mean a heck of a lot of muskets. We're starting to form a bit of a blood lake already. Wow, that was really quick. The floor is completely soaked. It's not actually liquid yet, but we are getting very close to that. Very sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I do need to be right back. Just a second again. Very sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. What have we got going on? What have I missed? Oh my gosh. So it looks like the muskets are slowly but surely getting eaten through here by the zombie horde. You can see that there was barely enough knights to be able to cover the flank. The archers are basically the only thing protecting the rear of the muskets on the side. Let's go have a look at over the other side. Very much a similar fare over here. Only a few knights were able to hold out. They are making the zombies pay for every inch though here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my, oh my. There is a heck of a lot of losses. I think these exploding arrows really have put work in here. Go on then, ladies and gentlemen. What are your kill counter estimates? Let me know. How many do you think you're going to kill here? $800k million, at least 12. I think Draco's probably the most correct out of any of them. Good night, Chris. Thank you once again for stopping by, mate. Have a good evening. I know, loads of the muskets just literally ran past the knights. Have we got any blood lakes going, though, to compensate for the disaster? No, it's not a blood lake yet. I will imagine that we will get one at some point. We have to. We had one last time. Just doesn't appear that we get them on the front line much. Oh, Chris, it's quite alright. Do not worry. I enjoy doing it. Just wish I had the energy of someone 20 years younger than myself. Because it's great. I start the stream, for the first hour, I'm all bright, and then after that, not gonna lie, it starts getting tiring. Not because of you guys or anything like that, I hope you understand. It's just, you're sat here, you're talking constantly. It can get quite tiring. Doing lots of math. Like every day I've got homework. God. The great Charlie Sheen. You're only as old as the women you feel. So, it doesn't look like our defense in the middle has actually been reached yet. They're holding out quite nicely, actually, on the front flanks here. We're at 631,000 kills at the moment, so we are rapidly approaching the 800 to 1 million mark. Draco is still definitely right, though. We have killed at least 12 of the horde so far. Though we will have to do a recount just to make sure that that is the correct number. God, when the start getting flanked over here, these archers really do start trying to fire over here like a heck of a lot. How are we doing over here? So the zombies have finally the zombies have finally reached the middle, is what I was trying to say. Hey, Shelton. Unfortunately, my friend, you are joining us for the last round. I'm going to be wrapping up after this one, I'm afraid. So our muskets desperately holding this line here. Trying to hold out against a gigantic zombie wave. Oh. And you, Shelton. And you, my friend. I'm seeing you in a few streams now. Don't worry though, for anyone who does miss it, there is, as always, going to be, the VOD is going to be available after. I think it only takes like YouTube, what, 30 minutes to process it, so it should be available in full quality for you after then, for those who've missed out anything. Though, if you do watch the entire thing, you are an absolute madman. However, my analytics in the YouTube will absolutely love you for it. It's really strange. Any adverts that get shown on my streaming videos seem to make me more money than... like, to put it into perspective, I earned more ad revenue off a live stream that got 100 views after it was uploaded than I did off a video that had 1,000 views. So, for some reason, I don't know, the amount of ad revenue you make off people watching VODs of live streams is a lot more than you do off the regular videos. It's a bit weird. Can't understand why. You and me both, Brandon. We have broken 800k. We have just broken 800,000. You know that what that means? That means you guys would be able to buy 80,000 knights so far. If we were doing a buy. Oh, it could be Shelton. Who knows? I have no idea why live streams they just seem to pay more for the ads on them. Like, almost double. It's really bizarre. Either that or it's because live streams tend to have more engagement. I don't know, could be something to do with that. There's so many different factors that go on. we can maybe drop a tactical nuke to end the stream. I think that wouldn't be too bad. Oh yeah, I get what you mean. You and me both, Dave. Think I'll be upgrading to a bed after this as well. Wow, I'm going to try to. Let's see if the daughter lets us sleep tonight. She's currently going through the teething phase, so she just keeps waking up in the middle of the night screaming. That's why I have to keep going away. I don't know, you guys are absolute legends, I tell you. Absolute legends. It is 5 past midnight currently. Started the stream a little bit earlier today, so so I'd have enough time. Because I knew I had to get off a little bit earlier, so I thought, you know what, we'll start a couple of hours early. So we did still get, you know, about 4 hours of streaming in. Indeed they are, Shelton. You know, I might have to start power napping in the day so I can get up and just do a late night streaming. Because it does appear that most of the people who come on here, like, apart from, well, the exception really being Harry and Dave, a lot of you guys, it's probably the best time for you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get the balance, basically, of both, best of both worlds. And it appears that around this time is somewhat the best time, middle of the ground for everyone. America's just waking up. You Aussies just about getting ready to go to bed. So, and for me, it's already becoming morning. So, you know, it's unfortunate for me, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, Shelton, I have to go where the majority of my viewers are online. And with over 35% of my viewers being American, unfortunately for me, that means that most of my streams have to be at midnight or later. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, waking up. Sorry. Why did I say go to bed? Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean that. We are getting close tonight. I don't think they're going to get the last 25,000 kills, though, from these last few here. Especially if the trolls manage to make their way to the front line. Oh, Shelton, videos come out every single day at a set time, so that the videos don't change no matter what. They always come out every single day at a set time. So videos are set to release at 5 PM my time, UK time, So you guys can work out what time that is for you. So that's when it always releases. It's 5 PM UK time is when a video releases every day. So I'll let you guys work out what that is for you in local time. I want a shrubbery. Oh my ladies and gentlemen, it is happening once again. There it is. The wonderful beginnings. It's alright, Shelter. Oh. That's how I ended up with 2 kids, mate. Don't worry about it. That's where I like to see Harry. The Blood Lakes. If you wonderful folks haven't already, please do leave a like on the stream. It really does help out the channel. And it gets the stream out to more people every time I do it. I did, yeah. By having a stroke. I stroked her, she stroked me, and then that was it. There was 2 babies. You know what? It's actually kind of amazing how long these Romans hold out here. Like, considering how long it's been going on. I mean, look how surrounded they are, ladies and gentlemen. My god, there's still a gigantic horde here. But it must be said, it is amazing how long they managed to hold out here. $878,000 kills. Did anyone say 900k? Oh, I like that, Dave. No. Ah, okay. Ah, I thought it might. I knew someone had said something of 800k to 1 million. To be honest, Mitz, you were bang on. You're pretty much in the middle of your estimates. So, yeah, well done there. Going down to our last 1,700 Romans. The general now is stabbing his way through. Even if he dies, just for this one, we'll let the defense finish up. Apart from the ones on the roof, because it gets a bit glitchy. So there we go. The VIP has died for the final time tonight. Face down in a pool of zombie and comrade blood. The Roman team really are just the ultimate Soviet Union. Just everything red. Not bad, ladies and gentlemen. We're not doing too bad here. Hi, John. Oh, Dave, that was brilliant. Oh, I would love some AK-47s in this. That'd be brilliant. Yeah, I would love that. RPGs, that would be absolutely brilliant. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at our last few defenders, so I think we are going to call it there. So, I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. A big shout out to all the channel members. And as always, I'll see you in the next stream.
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something